Peter Wright, who salvaged what would have been a mini disaster.
140.
It's now gained back on.
Yeah, third straight semi-final at the Winter Gardens for Michael van Gerwen in 2013. He lost the Classic to Adrian Lewis. And then last year he defeated Simon Whitlock. On the way to winning this one.
100.
Holder of the World Grand Prix, European Championship and UK titles. Only lost a couple of
68
matches in majors since he was here last year. Gary Anderson in the Worlds. And then Highbrett's, Kim Highbrett's an incredible game at the Grand Slam of Darts.
The 9 darter, of course, averaged something like, well, it was 105 over a real long format. Peter Wright, to me, looks like he's not playing particularly well. He's averaging 102. That is the sign of a world-class player.
121.
Treble 13 now. Double 16 for a 1-2-1.
89.
That's the Dutch way.
153.
No one else seems to go that way. Just Barney, Van der Voort, Jelle Klassen, and MVG.
Oh, now what about this? He wants double 18 for a 153. Oh, that would have been astonishing, and it was the width of a wire away.
32.
There's a leg after the 161 as well.
Before.
Games on the 16th
Well, key moments in this semi-final. Peter Wright wiring double 18 for a 153, and then Van Gerwen hitting double 4. Last start in hand.
100.
What a difference that could have made, Wayne. Could have been 9-7, is 10-6.
100.
Just about to say that is the difference between reaching major finals and not. Throwing some slack darts.
82.
There was a few in the previous leg. Unlike Peter.
139.
And if Michael can build up a head of steam,
I've
got to feel that he can wrap this up in
89.
double quick time, because Peter Wright again is far too wayward. Because at the end of legs you might want 130, and that could have easily been 90 if you're straight during the whole leg.
disgusted Van Gerwen, he still averages 101. And but for some slack stuff at the end of the game against Benita van der Pas, he'd have 100 average in every game.
140.
111 almost against Jamie Lewis.
That was some performance. The fourth highest average ever seen on this stage. That's what he does. Number 7!
First maximum. 7.5 legs. Double 15 though, for Snakebite. And you feel that those darts had to go, or one of them had to find the double bed, because this man is looking at tops. Last start in hand, and again, last start in hand. Michael van Gerwen nails the double.
Game on.
Well, we know it's all ifs, but if Peter Wright doesn't miss the doubles the last 2 legs, it's a 4-leg swing.
150.
Panic stations won't have set in yet, but he'll be very concerned. There's a sharpness now missing. Not in the dress, obviously. Look at that.
140.
What an attire.
$140.
Packed house at the Winter Gardens tonight, as you would expect. One of the sought-after tickets.
140.
Semi-finals night on a Saturday night here in Blackpool.
94.
Michael looks relaxed, and he's certainly throwing that way. I think he thinks he's got the beating of Peter Wright here.
We require 152.
60, 32. It's a lovely combination when you can hit the top wire of that 60 bed. Yeah, give him it now. 12-6.
120. PDC require 121.
Well, he missed the big number here before, didn't he, when sizing it up. He's got to hit the ball.
96.
To get a 161.
We require 32.
Before the last break. Now he's going to be 12-6 behind if Van Gerwen hits this. Overpitched. And again.
PDC requires 25.
Lifeline. Can the Scotsman grab it?
Got to. Got to put it away. And does.
On the 18th leg. Peter
He hasn't lost the belief or the passion. That's what he's got to do. Win it and then give it some. Let your opponent know you're there. Don't just meekly lose.
Oh, yes.
140.
Grabs the lifeline. HMS Snakebite sails on in Blackpool. 4 behind. Van Gerwen missed 4 darts at double at the back end of that leg. 1 at the end of the combination, 152. And then 3 clear darts at double. Still doubling out at 52% tonight, Michael Van Gerwen, and 50% for the tournament. That's the best out of anyone in the tournament, 50%.
140.
There we have it. Don't forget, in that second session where Michael won 5-0, he averaged 100 in it, and Peter Wright averaged 103.
Well, we could here see, couldn't we, tonight? 2 freak incidents, 2 statistical abnormalities. Both semi-finals could be won by the player with the lower average.
Yes.
How bizarre, how bizarre. Peter Wright's in a pickle.
But he's got to it a treble, so it would be stupid to go for the 60. But you got to, that's it. You got to go for an open bed. There's no point in aiming for a closed one.
25 was no option to him. That wouldn't have left a finish.
No.
This does though. Bullseye.
142.
Would have been Michael Van Gerwen's biggest finish of the week. Didn't need to go for it, remember.
41.
Peter Wright is faltering here. The pressure that Michael keeps piling on is now telling. That is another leg. That is 12-7. 5 legs away from a place in the semi-final, and Michael hasn't even broken sweat. He feels he's got this under control, doesn't he? He's acting like a man that feels he has.
96.
He said in an interview before the match, didn't he? I'm a better player than him, and if I play at my level, I'll win. And he's taken that confidence onto the board, and he's playing with it
140.
clearly now. Whatever the score, he believes that he's the better player. And now he shows it.
140.
Needs to break. Needs to.
100.
yes!
Peter Wright's 5th, a dozen in the match.
It's his first one since the 8th leg.
133.
Wow.
3-2 left, even the single 19 there would have left 170.
100.
After the first start, you won't be best pleased. Ball 32, always a roof raiser. Treble 19 ball. Well, now he'll probably go treble 16 to leave tops.
92.
Phil Taylor won the match spell 1-3-2 once upon a time. 1 dart only at the bullseye. Fantastic! Fabulous finish! And Peter Wright has been saved by the bull in the match play. 1-6-1 finish. James Wade, no doubt, interested in what's going on here, monitoring the form of both players, fancying his chances, hoping it will be a long game where they get embroiled.
92.
He said just that, didn't he? I hope they tire themselves out and it goes all the way.
Then for tops for snake bites.
51. Agree in bar 52.
That was poor. I'm not sure if it was a slip, a pull, or what it was. It was a big miss.
Games on the 23rd
And well and
leg,
truly
Michael
punished. Now 5 legs in front.
Michael to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, that's start in hand again. Yeah, James Wade, very relaxed, and he was so relaxed. I feel he's probably in a prone position right now, relaxing on a chaise lounge or something with a cool drink, watching the game, not really too worried about what goes on.
When you're in a match play final, the world will look a great place, won't it? Peter Wright has missed darts at a double to win 4 of the last 5 legs.
81.
So even though the scoreline is comfortable, shall we say, has it been all plain sailing?
100.
But with Michael van Gerwen, you feel, Wayne, that at any time, if any question is asked, any pressure is put on, he just flicks a switch and says, well, look, mate, don't waste your time. We can either just coast along like this, or if you really want to make me work, I'll just do this.
Yeah, yes, the ability has no limits.
60.
Why make it difficult for yourself? Just succumb.
I knew no other way.
Look at him. Yeah, looking for the max. It would have been his 8. It's a very controlled Michael van Gerwen tonight, though, isn't it? We've seen 1 or 2 of the famous Michael van Gernings, but generally he's been just very, very controlled. He hasn't needed to inject that into his game.
Well, there was a face from Michael where Peter Wright behind was throwing single ones,
35.
and Michael kind of nodded before he made a real hash of that. But he nodded in a, I've got your way. I'm playing better than you way. And he is.
100.
I'll be very surprised if he makes a hash of this. 2 twos. 2 twos. Oh, has made a hash of it. Well, Michael.
119.
You can't lose concentration. I think that's what he's somehow managed to do here. 60 for tops.
Well, MBG, he's had half a dozen darts from 40 down and is still scratching about.
The double 1 for him is so much easier than double 2. The darts stand up, it's not blocked. I expect him to get this.
Michael van Gerwen. 23rd leg in Peter to throw first.
Scratchy, patchy end to a leg, doesn't matter to Van Gerwen. 14-8, 3 away. World number 1, is he to be the new king of the match play? So long, it's almost back beyond the memory of man for Phil Taylor. Last lost a game here, 2007, until tonight. What a run, 38 successive wins for the power. Stopped by James Wade.
180.
He won't give up. Michael's still got to win 3 more legs.
100.
You'll be thinking, don't let Michael get to 16. Because then any mistake then, and it could be curtains, could be all over.
100.
Talking of curtains, I quite like Peter's shirt. I like that.
134.
Well, could leave double 19, and has.
I think he goes straight for it.
97. 80 required 38.
Double 19, in you go. And Nicky gets back to 14-9. You just feel it is almost an exercise in futility. But in any darts match, anything can happen at any time. If you can ignite, just reel a couple of legs on the trot. We saw Mitch Sulevic the other night against James Wade appear flat out, counted out, carried out, and yet suddenly he just reeled off a succession of legs to put the pressure on. Can happen at any time.
Winning isn't easy.
It's just that Michael van Gerwen makes it look easy so often. World number one by an absolute mile in the rankings now.
60.
Michael having a little stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would count as a stretch if you were lining up for Manchester United or Chelsea, Wayne. It was a little bit limited.
Well, it's all relative, man.
But he's not really been stretched, has he, full stop in this match? Not on the hockey.
Well, they're definitely both slowing up. The rhythms have gone again. Really has been quite a peculiar game.
Well, it has.
It's been odd.
It has. Because the first 10 legs, there was plenty of fireworks. We had 10 maximums in the first 10 legs. And there was the second session of 5 legs when Van Gerwen won all 5 of them and romped clear at 7-3. And since then, he's just coasted along, nursing a lead, riding the lead along. And the gap has stayed pretty much static, hasn't it? Round about at that 4 or 5 leg mark all the way through since then. Peter Wright to leave double 19 again, needed a treble.
Treble 18 to lead 24. Well, this is a finish that you'd expect Michael to hit. 60 tops. Tops. Nope. Clearly couldn't sit.
45.
Wow.
84.
Double 6 now.
Games on the 24th.
Peter Wright. It's double figures. 4 legs behind. It's a leg he's won, but it's kind of give him. That won't give him any confidence because he'll want to win it better. Make life easier for himself. That's better. Pick the pace up, pal. Go on.
But he hasn't won 3 legs on the trot in this match, Peter Wright. And he's going to need to produce some kind of burst. Oh yes, Peter. This will be a burst, all right.
140.
But despite the maximum from Van Gerwen, it's advantage Wright in this leg. He's won the last couple of legs in the match to go from 14-8 to 14-10. And he closed to within 3.
You can keep your opponent at bay from being one away. You've got chances. And that's what's happening right now.
140.
Well, it was a
41.
silly last start from Michael van Gerwen. Now to reach 11. Double 16. Makes this 14 legs for Michael van Gerwen, 11 to Peter Wright. But it's all...
58.
Should he be concerned, MVG? I think so.
Well, let's not get carried away with it. He's still 3 in front. He's got the darts in this
80.
leg, and he would have it also in 2 legs' time, which Wright would need to break twice to level.
But Peter has the momentum.
100.
He does. He's the one feeling better about himself right now. Has to be.
60.
Just odd performances from both, in my opinion. We're
96.
expecting maybe too much. I don't know. but they both look flat. They're both acting flat.
43.
Only. So Michael van Gerwen now, as we gain control of this leg, and then some. Another one there. Double 16.
136.
That would have been a real hammer blow. Not only in winning the leg, but winning it with such panache.
Yes, twice now he's missed the 32 for 152. Treble 10 will leave 32 now.
86. Like we require 16.
15-11. Double 8. Double 4.
Games on the 26th leg. Michael van Gerwen.
That stops Peter Wright in his tracks. 3 legs on the top before that for the Scotsman van Gerwen. Boom! Points the way. On his way to the final. 2 more legs needed for the Dutchman.
He knows where the camera is, Michael, doesn't he? He loves it, and it loves him.
108.
Right. Now, is he making a run for the finishing line? This game can change so quick. He looked in trouble when Peter started with a 180 in the previous leg.
140.
Wow. Would have given him the chance at the 9-darter. The 141 finish would have beckoned him. But as I mentioned earlier, as soon as he's become threatened or Wright has got close, he's upped his game, he's upped his scoring.
Well, Peter Wright's hit 180 in the last 3 legs. So he's piling on some pressure. 57-24 for a hold of throw. Oh, this is delightful. Little 11-darter.
27th leg, Peter Wright.
15-12.
28 legs, Michael to throw first. Game on.
I just think that Peter could have imposed his personality on this match a bit more. I think he's let Michael not get away with it, just causing more concern, something to think about. Now see 19 180s, 10-9 to MVG.
140.
Talking of 9s, no.
58.
Michael, if he doesn't hit 60, we see a bit of switching going on. Got to switch. Well,
140.
That's the second time Michael van Gerwen's miscounted in this match, but he got away with that.
Got to hit a treble here. Oh, and he has, otherwise there would have been no finish on offer for Peter Wright. As it is, Michael van Gerwen looking at 1, 2, 3, treble 18. No, no, no. So,
91.
Is this the last chance saloon for Peter Wright?
Well, he's already hit 2 140s in this leg. Now he needs another one. Slightly different way, of course. 60. Oh. Should leave tops.
100. Michael require 32.
To go within 1. And he is within 1.
28 leg, Michael van Gerwen.
Just 1 leg away now from a chance to play James Wade in the final of the World Matchplay Darts Championship tomorrow night at the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. 7-3 to van Gerwen after 10 legs, and ever since then the lead has stayed similar.
140.
Well, the game's livened up the last 3 or 4 legs at least.
100.
Peter Wright has, after the first 5 legs, not looked comfortable at all. Michael
174.
hasn't been at his brilliant best, but sometimes he doesn't have to be, does he?
140.
Well, and almost certainly now, both semi-finals will be won by the player with a lower average. Another there. Oh, yes, Michael. To leave double eight and a possible 10-dart leg.
Well, Peter Wright has taken this out before in this match. And he won't be doing it again. I think they're the last 3 darts he's thrown.
Michael, you require 60.
Will they be? He's smiling away, saying, come on! Michael Van Gerwen will play James Wade in tomorrow's World Matchplay final. The result, Michael Van Gerwen 17, Peter Wright 12. It's a good match, close contest, 101 average, the Green Machine.